Carney's budget plan is worse than Trudeau's. Look, I didn't even think it was possible, but Mark Carney, Liberal Party leader, just released his platform, and he wants to borrow billions of dollars more than Trudeau. Okay, Carney has zero plan to balance the budget. His plan is more debt, more money wasted on interest charges. So Carney wants to borrow almost $100 billion than Trudeau over the next 4 years, okay? This is a disaster. Now, let me just read you Carney's deficit numbers over the next 4 years. 2025, Carney's deficit, $62 billion. 2026, Carney's deficit, $60 billion. 2027, $55 billion. And in 2028, $48 billion, folks. That is absolutely gross. Now, you add up those 4 years, Carney wants to add $225 billion to the debt. For comparison, in Trudeau's last budget document, over those 4 years, he wanted to add $131 billion to the debt. So Carney wants to borrow billions more than Trudeau. Carney wants to add almost $100 billion more to the debt than what Trudeau wanted to do. So yeah, Carney's budget is worse than Trudeau's. Now, folks, what does more debt mean? It means more money wasted on interest charges. Okay, already interest charges on the debt are costing taxpayers $54 billion a year. It means every dollar you pay in federal sales tax is going to pay interest on the debt. In fact, the federal government wastes more money on debt interest charges than what it sends to the provinces in health transfers. Now, Carney's budget plan, if we can call it that, wants to add about $5 billion more on interest charges over the next 4 years, meaning Carney wants to increase the amount of money that government is wasting on interest charges by more than $1 billion every single year. It is gross. So let's just recap, okay? Liberal Party leader Mark Carney put out his platform today, and in there, Carney's budget plan is worse than Trudeau's. Carney has zero plan to balance the budget. Okay, don't buy all this, he's going to balance the operating budget in 2028 spin. No, he is not balancing the budget. In 2028, he wants to run a $48 billion deficit, $48 billion more on the debt. That is not a balanced budget. That is gross. No plan to balance the budget. $225 billion in additional debt. Almost $100 billion in more debt over those 4 years than Trudeau. Now, folks, after about a decade plus of runaway government spending, we need politicians, okay, to put down the credit card and pick up some scissors.